Test 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. Hey everyone. Hope you guys are all having a good day here. CPI data definitely was good today. So we're going to be talking about all that. I got a whole host of stuff to talk about. A lot of technical analysis, as you guys might imagine. But things are looking good. Just as a heads up, we'll be talking about some of the trades I took, because I told you guys I was taking two separate trades. One was last night, that little bit of a breakout that we saw on the 1 hour chart up to that level of resistance. And the other one I bought a couple days ago that just now turned positive, and I'm kind of thinking, should I be selling it now for a little bit of a win, or if I should be selling it a little bit later. So we'll be talking about all that stuff here. Loki's over here, and I know he wants treats, so there you go. Look at that. Can he look at the camera? Yeah, I think he can, kind of. Not in the way you guys are looking at it. And he gets one more. Oh, lost it. There you go. So, he's a happy guy. Alright, so, hey Villerat, happy to see my man Wessel. Hope you're doing well. Jomer, there you go. Haram, happy to see you as always. And Maddox, 65k short squeeze, let's go. This has been a nice move so far. Oddly enough, as soon as Bitcoin started to move back up, GameStop and AMC, they started to come back down a little bit here. So I wonder if there's only so much capital in the market at this point in time. And hey, Umbrella, good afternoon, good afternoon. I know it just turned noon for me, so I'm happy to kind of be up. I didn't wake up until like maybe 10 o'clock this morning, 10:30 this morning. I woke up at like 5:30 to see CPI report, then I went back to bed. I've been practicing editing, and I stayed up a little bit too late doing that, and I put out a small video yesterday, like not long at all, this morning, excuse me, talking about inflation. So I'm still working on my editing, but I'm trying to tweak it to get better and better. That way I can make you guys some longer form content. Think of the types of videos that CNBC will do, or some of those large influencers where they kind of see a problem, you know, like why is inflation going up? Why is fast food so expensive? Random stuff. Why are cars so expensive? Anything like that. I can make videos about it, but like in a nicely edited package. I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm learning and I'm practicing. So you guys are going to see a lot of shit product before it turns good. But I think it's okay product that I'm hoping to turn good and great, if that makes sense. I don't think it's shit, but it's not the best out there. Hence why I don't think it's got many views since I posted it out here. And hey, Kumar, happy to see my man Carlos. Let's see. And hey, Carlos. I will be doing a live probably from the cigar lounge tonight if I'm lucky here. It just depends on if I have time, honestly. Hey, Calv, happy to see you. Maybe I'll do it on Friday night. Maybe I'll do it Friday night. Hope the CPI data came in high. I wanted to see the market crash. Oh, hoped, yeah. Well, what do you call it? It's, the CPI data was definitely not so much of a surprise, I would say. There were parts of it that were a surprise, and I think at the end of the day, that's what kind of boosted everything back up. I think everybody was afraid it was going to come in harder than expected, and maybe this is something of a, oh, thank God. You know, it's like a relief type thing, because even with the higher than expected PPI yesterday, you did see parts of the market go up, not cryptocurrency, but parts of the market here. So at least with today, having some of this good data coming from CPI, or adequate data, you could even say, I might even say, who the hell is messaging me? Oh, that's fun. What do you call, you know, even with all this stuff happening, see, I lost my train of thought. It's for a dental appointment tomorrow. They want me to fill out some forms. Oh shit, if I have a dental appointment, I might cancel that because I'm probably going to be streaming. I don't want to be blah, 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 blah. It's just a cleaning type of thing. But, I think with the way inflation's gone right now, people may say, okay, whew, maybe we dodged a bullet. We'll have to see. But that collective, sigh of relief here can really get things going in a positive manner. So let's hop over here very fast. Let me make sure that the audio is not too loud. That's not too loud. Okay, there we go. I think we're in an okay spot at this point in time. The heck is this? Confused. There you go. Okay. Anyway, here's the inflation breakdown for April 2024 in one chart. You know, I hate when they do this and you have to look down for the chart, but here everything is. I just want to read you guys the headline stuff right here, and we'll skip a lot of this other stuff, and we'll just kind of look at what went up, what went down. You guys know I do a better version of this because I got to do in the deep dives, but I think for today, this is going to be perfectly fine. Maybe I'll make a separate video talking about what went up and what went down. So, basically, the consumer price index rose 3.4% in April from a year earlier, a decrease from 3.5% in March, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. That means we are no longer just going up and getting threatening to 3.7. We're moderating a little bit. Not a lot, but at least we're not not going sky high anymore. Now, gasoline and housing prices put upward pressure on inflation, while prices like for categories like groceries and new and used cars fell for April. That's kind of nice to see. So, if you guys looking to buy groceries and a new or used car, you're a little bit happier. If you guys have to use gas in that car, you're not happy. And housing prices are maybe not making you guys as happy here. Consumer buying power rose over the past year as inflation moderated. So maybe you guys have a little bit more money to spend. It really depends if your wages have gone up. I would say not so much if the prices have gone down, because prices don't go down like this with inflation usually. It basically means, are you guys making more money so you guys can afford more stuff? That's basically the way I see it here. Now, as far as this chart that they came up with here, let me see if I can move this desk a little bit higher. There we go. All right. Now, as far as, oh geez, this looks, why does it look funny when I do this? Oh, okay, sorry. The camera's actually on the desk right now. Sorry, I moved my desk up like the electronic way, and I was like, it's tilting the whole thing up. Anyway, so you can see juices and drinks, frozen non-carbonated. Those things are freaking shooting to the moon here. Besides that, you know, beef roast up 10%. Holy shit. Holy goddamn. Frankfurters 7%, sugars and substitutes 6%, baby food and formula 5%. So, I mean, overall, you know, inflation, it's been a pretty, I don't know if you want to call that a good year or a bad year. I still say that's a really bad year, last 12 months. But vending machines and mobile vendors, that's up. Video discs, other media. Video discs. I haven't had one of those in a while. 29%. Motor vehicle insurance, 22%. Admission to sporting events, 15%. Care of invalids at elderly at home, 14%. Motor vehicle repair, 10%. Window coverings, 10%. So you can see there's been a lot of inflation over the last year. Some in certain parts than others. I like to go month by month here. So again, met expectations. There was a part in here where I think it did end up doing well, and that was the core. If I can find out where that was here. Let's see. Core was slightly lighter than expected. I think that was some of the good news we had today too. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, core CPI fell to an annual 3.6% in April from 3.8% in March. That's good. Annual housing inflation declined to 5.5% in April from 5.7%. So that's actually good news as well. So basically, this is going to be your normal inflation rate here. Things are looking a little bit better. They're not great. Again, we're sticky. But if the economy continues to kind of slow while inflation remains kind of flat, perhaps, maybe that opens up the door to rate cuts, maybe still in the second half of the year. I wouldn't bet on us having them sometime in June. I would still say it might be somewhere in September, just so you guys understand. So we still might have a Bitcoin rally in September. It doesn't mean we can't break out to all-time highs in the meantime, but I would say that this may be a kind of a layered type of move from the market here, unless the economy really starts to get bad. Then we may see some weird things. However, let me go over here to rent inflation and food inflation. Here's food inflation. Food inflation is still looking absolutely fantastic. That is really good news, guys. You can see how high this used to be. We've pretty much come back down to where we need to be. That is very good news. 2.2 pre-pandemic, or it was like 2%. So we're pretty much back down to where we were before. I like that news here. And then finally, let's go over here to rent inflation and services inflation. Services inflation, still a little bit hotter. That one means, you know, not the best news here. But overall, I think it's fine because it's not like so much of a, wow, that's such a huge move. You can see right here, we haven't really gone back down. Services inflation has been hot for a while here. I think we will have good news eventually, and this will come back down, but services inflation is hot. I want to learn more about that, but that's for another day here. Rent inflation, you can see it's still coming down bit by bit. Nothing really crazy there, but since we're kind of already so high, we still have a long way to go. I'm hoping that something happens where, you know, inflation won't be at 5%, you know, year over year. That's horrible. Look at this. Max, we're used to having it down here on 3, 4. The last time it was like this high was all the way back over here in, like, you know, the 80s. I wasn't alive during the 80s, but I bet it was a weird time for a lot of people out there. You know, and then we had ultimately a big crash. Hopefully we can have something like that. That was probably just some type of nasty recession or something, so maybe not. But again, that's some of the stuff we were talking about here over the last few days, and it looks like we have some good news today, so I'm pretty excited about that one. And let me go over here very fast. Hey, Crypto Ricky, happy to see my man. What's right here? Let's see. And then, hey, Steve, happy to see you. All right, so this is one thing that kind of, it hasn't been talked about as much. It's news from today, it looks like a few hours ago. But the House resolution to overturn controversial SEC rule likely to pass in the Senate sources. So this is that bill that's been going up that Joe Biden said he's going to veto if it gets to him. This is basically going to try to rein in the SEC from being so anti-cryptocurrency because, again, there are laws in place. Cryptocurrency companies, blockchain companies are following those laws, and yet the SEC is still choosing to target them. This will kind of moderate that a little bit. Say, hey, you can't just do that type of stuff, because what happens is basically they'll sue that poor little, blockchain company, cryptocurrency, whatever, and then they have to go to court. And they'll usually win in court, but sometimes those court cases last a long time, and they cost a lot of money. So that really stunts the growth. Lawyers can be very, very expensive, especially when there's only a limited amount of them in this financial space, and they cost a shit ton of money because they are in the financial space and they know their value here. There we go. So, a House proposal to revoke the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Staff Accounting Bulletin 121 is likely to pass through the Senate in a vote on Thursday. Multiple people familiar with the situation told CoinDesk. A Senate source familiar with the situation told CoinDesk they expect a floor vote on Thursday in the late morning, and the bill was in good position for passage. Thursday is tomorrow. That could be another good boost for Bitcoin here. So maybe I'll hold on to my long a little bit longer. I'll probably scale it a little bit of it, honestly, but I'll hold on. We'll go to that in a little bit. There'll likely be more than one Democrat voting for it, the individual said. SAB 121 intended to explain how businesses should account for crypto assets, saying they should hold these assets on their own balance sheets. Critics have argued that the bulletin deters major custodians and other companies from holding crypto for customers at all. Last week, the House Representatives voted to advance the House resolution that rejected the guidance. If signed by U.S. President Joe Biden, the House resolution would disapprove of the bulletin and block the SEC from issuing any similar guidance in the future. The White House threatened to veto the resolution should it advance out of the Senate as well, saying it reflects considered SEC staff views. It could also inappropriately constrain the SEC's ability to ensure appropriate guardrails and address future issues related to the crypto assets, including financial stability, the veto notice said. So again, I think it's pretty stupid that they're trying to stop this from going through. Joe Biden does not like crypto. He did not. He don't like it. I don't know if this is going to have a veto-proof majority, so I don't know if this bill is eventually just going to die off, or if there can be some type of ground root swelling saying, hey, President Biden, don't veto this. If I was to guess, I'd probably say it'll pass the Senate and get vetoed by Joe Biden, and then it'll be dead right there, which is a shame because it's a bipartisan bill. Bipartisan in the Senate, bipartisan in the House. If they both pass here, which we're waiting on the Senate here tomorrow, I think it should be, signed into law here, and it's a shame that it might not be. All right, so as far as everything else is concerned here, guys, let's go back over here a little bit. I was trying to find out some information about, inflows and stuff like that. Grayscale is still selling off loads of Bitcoin here. Nothing new. 700. Despite that, we have a little bit coming in here, going into Fidelity. BlackRock, not really doing a whole bunch last time I saw. Yeah, not doing much, just moving over USDC, basically. ARK Invest, not doing much today. A little bit of buying, a little bit of selling. Looks like more selling than buying. Oh, no. Bitcoin. Looks like they're buying and moving it over to other accounts, so it does look like inflows here. And then VanEck right here. VanEck is buying a little bit of Bitcoin today, but not a lot. So we got some nice inflows here. The market overall is in good shape. What I wanted to show you guys here is a couple things. Bitcoin going higher. GameStop and such trying to have a rally here. AMC is trying to have a rally as well. This is a 5-minute chart. You can definitely see how they've been coming down since yesterday. However, if you guys are trying to get into this and you understand it's a gamble, I would say right now it's probably a decent opportunity to buy into AMC. GameStop seems to already be running away a little bit here, but AMC, it might be worth it. Now you can see it going up as well here. So could be kind of fun if you guys want to go down that gambling path. That's a gamble. Treat it as a gamble. Have fun with it, but don't put the life savings into that type of sucker. Now, a few things going on. You can look at this chart or you can look at this chart. I have all the stuff on here. For now, we're just going to do this because I just wanted to break down everything going on, and you guys can see a few things here. Actually, for now, let's just break it down on here. So, weekly chart. There's the stochastic. Stochastic just went positive today, which was kind of good news in the weekly chart. It's been bearish for a while. The RSI may be able to turn positive, and maybe this week or next week. It'll take time here, guys. But the MACD still kind of same where it was before. Hasn't really made a huge move. But again, we'll have to see week by week. Maybe we can get something of a move here again now that we have the good CPI data. Now, one other thing here. Let me get rid of the. There you go. You can see a little bit of a reversal there, trying to manifest. I think we need to get back above 67,200 here to have something of a robust move back up here towards the all-time highs. But for now, we're in good shape here with this data. Back up a little bit more here. I know we talked a little bit about a dip and rip, but it was only fueled by CPI. Don't mistake that for a technical move here. However, if I can show you guys this now, I think we actually have a reason to show this. On the daily chart, if we can close above this, we'll finally have the first. What is it doing that? Okay, there you go. We'll finally have the first green change of character that we've had in a hot minute. And you guys know how I feel about these. I really like them quite a bit. There are times where they don't work out, like over here. The weekly chart is not all the way bullish, so I don't expect something like this to pop out of it, if that makes sense, or something like this. But I can see something smaller happening, like maybe something like that, pushing up to an all-time high that we have to consolidate for a while and see what happens next. I think I'd be more in that camp. So I'm watching it closely. I think we have an opportunity to get back above these, back to having some of these golden crosses here. And I'm pretty happy with those moves at this point. What I was showing you guys the other day, though, was a few different things. Here's the 4-hour chart. When we talked about that 1-hour breakout right there, we were talking about it last night, and boom, beautiful move, hitting levels of resistance right there. This is a big resistance here. So if you guys are hoping for a larger move, don't be surprised if we have to consolidate a little bit more before breaking out. Perhaps we have some good news tomorrow with that bill passing. That could also give us a nice little boost. But again, we've already had a nice move today. Bitcoin's up around 6-7%, about 7% right now. Day traders out there, they know we may experience a slowdown. Swing traders, you guys are still just doing your thing. If you guys did to do a swing trade, you'd be about halfway through the trade if you go through that 24 to 30 hour thing that I like to do. But again, that's my personal time limit. You guys have your own here. And then, of course, going over here to the 1-hour chart, this is the breakout we were talking about last night. It was interesting to see it break out right before the stream ended, and boom, it really did continue on here for a nice large move, only because of CPI. You can actually see I was falling back down. If you guys recall, I told you guys if I was going to buy this for a day trade, which I did, I was going to be selling right here. So that was a little bit of a day trade that I took. Only reason why is I was still up around 2 o'clock in the morning to sell it. The other trade that I bought over here, that one's still going, but I'm thinking of scaling out, to be honest. Let's go back over here though. Now, as far as the 15-minute chart's concerned, we're still good. We're still moving up higher. It's been a pretty rapid move, but watch the 20 moving average on the 15-minute chart. If we start breaking down below that, I think that's where you start to see us consolidate a little bit more and just slow down. It doesn't mean the rally's over or anything like that. It just means we have to slow down for a little bit and consolidate before making that next leg up here. And that consolidation may take a few hours. All right, let's get back to this here. Let's go over here. And there we go. That should be fine. All right. Now, a few other things here. Ethereum, small move up today. Still looking okay. It already kind of had a breakout here, but it's kind of a lot of false breakouts, to be honest. So Ethereum finally making a potential move. That could be interesting. Solana, much more robust. Here, let me get rid of some of this old stuff here from potential moves. There you go. You may see Solana actually have a breakout and start heading back up here towards 174 if we do continue this move. Dogecoin up a little bit here. WIF is up a little bit. You know, it doesn't look like a lot because they've been so volatile over the last few days with this GameStop stuff. But here's Bonk. Let's get rid of Bonk. You can see that resistance level right there. They're trying to have reversals. But unlike a Bitcoin, their technicals are a lot more bearish coming out of this. You know, like a Miro, you zoom out on Miro, you can see this thing's been coming down for a minute. Of course, it's been stable for the last couple of weeks, but still, we're looking for a much larger move here. Baby Dogecoin, looking for a larger move here, waiting for that type of breakout. Book of Meme, oh, geez, it doesn't even have a 50-day moving average or 200. But still, it's trying to have a reversal off of a very, very bad day yesterday. So again, not every token is just like going sky high, but at least we're seeing some decent moves here. Pepe token is coming down. I don't blame it. Pepe is hitting all-time highs right now. That's fine. As far as some of the AI tokens, though, oh, actually, Floki's up 11%. Look at that. A smaller breakout right there, too. Yeah, Floki's up a lot. Lady's getting back up here after a really bad day yesterday, too. So, yeah, there are some opportunities here, but this is still a day trader's market for me. If you guys are swing trading, like I said before, I haven't found that reason to be full on in for, like, you know, holding for multiple weeks. You can start to do that if you want to. I think the door is opening. There is more risk than I would normally like to take. But if you do want to start buying in here for something more of a swing trade, your stop loss, honestly, is still going to be way down here around $58,000. Because if you're holding right now, you're buying. If you get, I don't know if I'd buy right here after the big boom. But if you're buying for a move that comes up here or even higher, you know, you still want this loss to be about a third of the potential profit. So if you're going to potentially lose 10% here, you'd hopefully want to make 30% on the upside, if that makes sense. So just keep an eye out for some of those moves. Last thing I just wanted to talk to you guys about is some of these AI tokens. So World Token, doing pretty well at this point in time. Bouncing off, had a really bad day yesterday. And when I say bad, I mean, like, look at this. Came down as much as 18% in one day. So this token, like, I bought some of it last night, and I'm happy I did off the 200. Oh boy, it was you know, it was interesting. GRT moving back up, RNDR moving back up again after a really bad day. Ajax moving back up. I think there's a lot of tokens that you're seeing opportunities for reversals. But I mean, look at Fetch AI. It just broke down and all of a sudden it's popping back up. You know, CPI is saving a lot of altcoins right now. A lot of altcoins. And I think we should be happy about that. But altcoins were not in a good shape here without that type of news. Even got Loom over here at a big level of support. This thing could have easily broken down. Let me go over here to Fairdesk and just check out my portfolio. I think it's probably down about $1,000. $948 down the drain. So, you know, I'm watching it closely. There is more green on here than before. That's good news, I guess you would say. RLC is now positive. True is now positive. World Token is positive. Lever is positive by 66%. That's nice. Bitcoin is positive. It's 0.78% positive. Maybe I should add more Bitcoin to this pot here. Let me just do another $100 into Bitcoin. Oh, not 150 Bitcoin. No, that'd be crazy. Let's just do another $100 into Bitcoin. It's always good to dollar cost average into this stuff. I'll be doing more stuff here tomorrow. But let's see. Bitcoin's positive. Pepe's positive, Floki's positive, and Bonk is positive. That's nice to see. Bonk is interesting for me because Bonk is the only meme token I have on this list where it's at a 3x leverage. Everything else is at 2x leverages for the meme tokens here. So when I bought Bonk, when was it at? 307, 322. So I bought some Bonk way up here. Then I bought it at 322. Which is right down here. Then I bought some a while ago, 422. No, I bought after the breakout. Damn Thursday rule. But yeah, so it's still, I guess, below the average. Yeah. So I'm up a little bit here. So I think there's some good moves. Let me check out Blowfin, because I think Blowfin, as far as I'm concerned, I gotta log in like always though. So let's go over here. push this up. Log in. Yes, I know I need code. There we go. Okay. Futures. Drag. There we go. Let's see. I'm close to being profitable with Bitcoin, but I have a small loss here. Popcat is up for 156%. BNX is up 100%. And oh, Turbo! Whoa! Turbo, what you been doing over the last few days? Turbo's been turning positive too. That's up 156%. Interesting. No. What is it? Oh, Turbo's up 115%. Oh, I like that. I invested a lot of money into Turbo on this particular trade. I invested $700 into Turbo. It's my YOLO. It's my YOLO for right now. So, interesting. Let's see. Or did I wonder how much it is in this one. Margin ratio 2300. Margin. Oh, so maybe I invested $232. Oh, I see. Sorry. So I invested $200 into this one. This isn't the wrong count. Okay. I do have a lot of money in Turbo, but it's not leverage money. There you go. That's a better way of saying it. This one is this account on Blowfin is 232%. I remember because this one doesn't. Blowfin is one of the few places where you can find all these low market cap tokens. Let me come over here very fast. What's up a lot? Oh, People's up 46%. LPT is up 20%. AEVO is down a lot too. Interesting. Turbo is down 5% today. Oh yeah, that makes sense right here. Yeah, but that's after a nice little few days. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with some of these moves. A lot of this is YOLO stuff at this point on that particular exchange, but who cares? It's still looking pretty good. And then, of course, here's Bitcoin still breaking out here. So let me go over here. Let's go over here to Bitcoin. We can kind of watch it break out a little bit more. There's a 5-minute Bitcoin chart. And I'm going to get rid of the price action concepts here because it's just annoying the hell out of me. Or better yet, let me just get rid of the patterns and trend lines. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit easier here. Because you can see Bitcoin coming back up. Now, as far as levels of resistance, let me try to put some on here. It looks like that next one is really up here at this order block. So let me just do the order block levels here. And then we can do one for the tippy top. 5-minute chart. There you go. You can see it a little bit better, but Bitcoin's making a nice rally here. Let's close that off there. Oh, it's right here. I was in the army before you were born. Dang, I feel old. Time flies, make the most of it. One day you'll turn around and you're 30 years old. 30 years are gone behind you. Oh yeah, trust me, I know. What do you call? That's why I'm planning to leave the country and live my best life being pampered by other people, I guess, when I go to Panama, Thailand, and eventually whatever comes after Thailand. I'm thinking right now it's going to be Panama until my sister graduates college. Then I can move more abroad, and then I'll go to Thailand. Then once I live in Thailand for a little bit, I'll probably go to Malaysia. Once I'm done in Malaysia, I'm thinking of maybe moving to Singapore for a little bit. But I think I might just live at the bottom of Malaysia right next to Singapore so I can just go across the bridge over there. And then maybe Vietnam, then maybe I'll move back to Latin America. I move a lot of places, but that's the goal here, so I can just start traveling. And hey, Matthew, no cigar right now. I just brushed my teeth, so I wasn't going to do it. I woke up really, really late today, very, very late today. And hey, Villarette, your stocks are back up 4%, just another 7% to go. Oh, you're probably talking about GameStop and AMC. I mean, they're making a rally here a little bit. I mean, GameStop is. AMC seems to be dying off a little bit, so keep an eye on it. But again, the goal for this is just to buy and wait. That's the only thing I can imagine when it comes to AMC and GameStop. The technical analysis with this type of stuff can be brutal. I think what we talked about yesterday when it comes to this type of stuff has been 5-minute charts, smart money concepts, and then, you know, just trying to buy during those times. And a lot of times you should be able to make some money, you know, like with the greens and stuff. You probably would have missed out on this day, to be honest, you know, but You know, a little bit of a hiccup right there. Post hours, bounced off support levels, kept on going higher. That might have been a good trade. This might have been a good trade. This probably would have been a good trade. This one didn't work out. That one didn't work out. This one worked out pretty well. This one remains to be seen, honestly. But there's been some very volatile moves there. Maybe even on the 15-minute chart too. But still, this is just a wild roller coaster here. I would still be long on these things just for the fun of it, though, because everything seems to be getting everybody's excited right now. CPI data came out very nice. Things looking good for as far as the inflation battle. Not great, but you know, at least we're not going higher. We're not hotter than expected. Oh my God, the world's falling apart. We don't have that headline coming out today. Joe Biden likes Xbox. Oh my God, I remember I used to have an Xbox. I miss my Xbox. Fetch AI, RNDR, and Uni are doing awesome right now. I'm liking those moves a lot. I'm in the bag with those for a little bit here with my 2x dollar cost averaging. So I'm hoping they have some nicer moves down the road. Hey, Crypto Milk, 70K in the weekend. I'm hoping for it. I mean, guys, this has unlocked a lot of doors. It might not be a big parabolic boom, you know, day by day by day, but I think it really makes an opportunity a case for us reaching all-time highs in May. If you guys recall, I do those videos where I'm outside. I didn't do one this morning because, again, I was waking up late. But I do those videos outside where I tell you guys stuff that's on my mind when it comes to the cryptocurrency market. And one of them was, hey, we can still reach all-time highs in May. And this is one of the scenarios here. So maybe if we have some more good news until the end of the month, I think that would be good. We're going to have some job info coming out this Friday. That could be another big boost. And hopefully this weekend we can see that momentum continue to rise. It's not going to be a very straight line, but it'll be very volatile, as you guys might imagine. But I think, again, it does open up some doors, especially if we can get back here to being green on the smart money concepts. See that change of character popping up right there? It's hard. It's very hard. It's not really showing it. Oh, wait, maybe I should... Can I do it this way? Dashboard, no. There you go. It's a little bit easier to see now. A little bit easier. Change of character right there. That opens up the doors for us to continue going higher. It'll still be green if we go down a little bit and then bounce like that going into the weekend. That's perfectly fine. But that does open up some doors here, which I'm excited about. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is just trying to break out and go berserk right now. Why does it keep doing that? I click on that. There we go. Sometimes trading view lags. My brain can't handle lagging. Oh, there you go. Arrow and Moonwell are ready. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about Arrow on this one. And then Max, Singapore isn't worth living in, Mike. Super expensive and very humid. Bali is 45-minute flight from Singapore, much cheaper and better weather. Oh, I'm have to check out Bali then. I just know there's you're right. There's a lot of places around that are cheaper. As long as I have the ability to access it, that's all I want to do. Because I just want to experience it every now and again. You know, I don't want to really stay there for an extended period of time, but like staying there for the weekend, oh, I do that. But I have heard it's crazy expensive. One of the guys I smoke with every now and again, he's a very he has a lot of high-end cigars. Like every time I see this guy, he's smoking a $200 cigar. He's a blockchain guy. And he works in like blockchain security. He can recover lost funds and stuff like that. Very, very expensive to hire, of course, but he's very, very good at his job. He is from Cambodia, or his family's from Cambodia. He's trying to move there later on. But he was telling me about how Singapore, how wealthy they are, and how they have so many of the same luxury shop over there. I'm like, oh my God. There's like 20 Hermes, and I'm like, Jesus. I like Hermes, but what do you call it? I'm not paying those damn prices. Maybe for a tie or something, or a pocket square. The watches are overpriced in my opinion for what you get. I'd rather just get myself a Omega watch or something. But your dividend stocks? Oh, dividend stocks. I see what you're saying right there. FF. I don't know what that means. What do you call? I'm pretty dense sometimes. There you go. All right. So right now, You can see Bitcoin's making a move here. I'm just going to open this up so you guys can see the auto. CPI data happened right there. We've been going up ever since. However, dollar index has been coming down. This was interesting to me earlier this morning, and I'm not entirely sure what happened here. So it came down, and I was trying to find news. Do any of you guys actually hear anything about something that might have happened? Because again, I was really confused about what happened, because somebody tried to pop this sucker back up, and it just got slammed back down, as it should have with this CPI number. And then we proceeded to continue coming down here. I was trying to really find out what was going on, so I just want to go over here to FX News. I was only had time to look at the news while I was on my phone, and when Loki was outside a few minutes ago. But let's see. Canadian dollar vaults over greenback. Let's see. I think everything's soaring against everything's soaring right now. Adjacent currencies, you know. Let's see. No. I swear. They say so much but so little. Oil's going up. So, oh Jesus, yeah, oil's going back up a little bit. That's interesting. Again, after a breakdown, I guess we're just hitting this order block and trying to bounce off. Oh, I wonder if we have a breakout there. I put some more money into ExxonMobil. I still have some capital I need to deploy, but I'll figure that out down the road. Actually, how is some of these trades going on with me? Because again, like I told you guys, I'm really out of ConocoPhillips. I'm out of Chevron. PXD was bought by Exxon, so I just kind of allocated the funds back there. But you got Chevron over here. Chevron's doing okay, looking for a breakout. Maybe I should put some money in there. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll buy some back up. No, I feel like I've made enough on Chevron. ConocoPhillips, this one's still doing fine. Coming down week by week, but overall it's still in a really good position historically. Devon Energy coming out down a little bit. No, I'll probably stay with just Exxonmobil. That seems to be better. Schlumberger. Maybe Schlumberger has more of a higher risk trade here, but OXY. That one's actually doing better than expected. Yeah. How's the overall market doing? I mean, you got Disney coming down a lot today, like 2%. What the heck's going on here? So not everything is rallying off of this news here. You got stuff like Nvidia going higher, Meta going higher, Microsoft going higher. Not at all-time highs, but going higher. Then you got some stuff like, you know, Disney, Macy's. What's going on with Disney today? That's interesting. Disney stock news. Walt Disney stock falls following conference comments. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, there's nothing really there as far as informative news, but again, not everything is booming so far today. Oh, Home Depot is making a move after that bad earnings report it had. Let's see. Yeah, bouncing back up a little bit here. Anything else moving? GameStop is down 17% today. USD to Japan, that one's coming down. That's good news for us. Poor GameStop. This is the 1 minute chart for GameStop. I mean, I guess if you bought over here, you're still fine. It's just, man, I don't think you've probably seen as many halts today. I'm looking for those halts. Tick by tick, GameStop is trying to do something here. But like I said, I'd probably still be long just for the fun of it. There we go. There's the Bitcoin. There's the 5. Oh, there's the 5. Bitcoin's still moving higher. That's all I care about here. There we are. All right. There we go. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. All right. Let me do a little bit of a... Oh, that's what I'm missing, actually. CoinMarketCap.com. Now, last 24 hours, we got Immutable X is the top one on top 100. That's up 17%. AR is up 15. SCI is at 15. A lot of these tokens I don't have. Jesus. I guess I own some Pendle, some GRT, some Swede, some Tau. Okay, I own a lot of stuff in the middle range here that's doing a little bit better. Oh, Near Protocol. Wonder why this... Okay, they popped back up. It's up at, what, 11%? Fetch is up. Floki's up. I think we're okay. Let me see, because I wanted to see how my little portfolio has been working out here. So I told you guys there's been some coins I've been looking to buy during this drop here. And I just want to see how they've been doing over the last 30 days here. Internet Computer is still about... Dogwhip Hat is up 11%, Fetch AI is up 7, Ajax is up 11, World Token is up 6, Book of Memes up 31%, Ocean Protocol is up 10, ONT is up 0.5%, and RLC is at 40. So far, since I kind of put out that video, they've been doing okay. I'm hoping they can continue to rally on here, but I don't remember. Let's see, when did I put out that video? Dollar cost averaging. $12 days ago, so that's like half a month, I would say. So if I wanted to be honest, and I go over here, WorldCoin or Ajax, I guess AI tokens in general, 12 days ago. So that's Bitcoin breaking out. We can go dog with hat 12 days ago. I kind of want to go back to Bitcoin because it seems like it's doing okay. Well, I mean, yeah, 12 days ago. Let's see what happened here. 12 days ago right here. Oh, yeah, I remember I posted that the day everything started pop, so that video didn't get any views because everybody thought the market was not going to go back down anymore. Oh, well. So, right around here, yeah, I guess we're doing okay so far with dog with hat. Let me see. Ocean. Today. Oh, wait. There's probably somewhere over here, too. So we've actually probably gone down. So I probably dollar cost averaging. The average may be somewhere in the middle over here. Back up here very fast. I just want to see if Bitcoin's actually going to be able to break out above this level of resistance or not. And we're breaking out. We're tapping on it. We're knocking. And hey, did Bitcoin ripping right now? Sweet, let's fucking go. I'm hoping this continues to have a nice day here. Because again, Bitcoin's almost at 8% for the day. You have a few tokens like Floki and whatnot up 11, 12%. Milady tokens up 15 about. It looks like there's been a lot of shorts just getting squeezed out of this market today. And here we go. Let's see. Tick by tick, this is going to be it's not the largest breakout here, but this really does keep us going for a hot minute. I don't want to see these order blocks in here. There's just too goddamn many of them. There you go, 2 order blocks. There we go, there's the breakout. So now that we have this breakout going, I mean, there's the 5-minute chart for you. There we are. CPI really unleashed Bitcoin here for some nice gains. I'll move this up a little bit more here. No, that should be fine right there. There we are. Now, I can't wait to see what happens to the Hong Kong ETFs now, because the Hong Kong ETFs have looked like shit since they came to the market. This is kind of what happened here with the this is what happened here with the Bitcoin with the regular ETFs as well. They will look like shit for the first few days. Yeah, look like shit. Hopefully with today, they'll be booming up to crazy all-time highs, I'm hoping. There we are. All right, let me this over there. All right, let me just get rid of AMC's chart. My stuff. We don't need Arkham right now, and we need the news at this point or inflation data. There you go, just cleaning some stuff up. What is my expectations at the price at the end of the day? I mean, right now we're basically breaking above the 50-day moving average here. So if I was to have a guesstimate to where we might end up, We might get as high as 67,164. I'd probably just say 67,000 is as high as I can see it going today. Then we might have to cool down for a little bit before making that next big pump. Right now, we're kind of aiming for... open up this in a separate chart. Right now, we're kind of going into this right here where it looks like we're going to try to break out, and then that'll take us to all-time highs, hopefully, or at least back into that level of resistance right there. So, might not be easy, but that's the path I can see us going in right now. I think eventually we are going to have a little bit of a cool-off. We haven't had a move like this in quite a bit of time, but typically when we do have these larger moves, we do come back down a little bit more, even if we overall have that breakout, you know? It seems like we don't just keep on going up during this time. And I'm thinking that just maybe interest rates or whatever, but still, it's been kind of brutal trying to hope that we just keep on going parabolic, because you know, it's a bull market. We want to go parabolic here. Now, let me see this very fast. So that's kind of where I see it's going right now. I wouldn't be aiming for the very top. I'd be aiming for scaling out right about here. That's my personal plan. And then from there, I think we do have opportunities to see... Can I hide this? There you go. You can see an opportunity for the golden crosses to start moving back up together, or the moving averages to move back up here to give us a golden cross. And then from there, sometime towards the end of the month, we hit all-time highs. I'd be surprised if we hit all-time highs like today, tomorrow, even this week, unless we have like back-to-back really good news. And hoping for that is hard in this current market here. I've been trying to figure out good ways to see us move up higher, but every single time we have a nice move, something comes down and kind of just like kills the vibe. We're hoping for something like this, where momentum can come in for a decent amount of time and actually have a stronger move. But in these scenarios, is there no MACD on this one? Double click. Okay, well, that's fine. Usually in these scenarios, when we place them, I can do this one, right? Yeah. Usually when we go into these scenarios, everything is usually pretty bullish here. So you can see that we had this move over here breaking out. You'll see that the heck is going on here. There you go. Bullish right there on the stochastic. Everything is bullish on the breakout. Bullish here, change of character was already green from over here, break of structure right here. So you're all good when the daily chart really tells you to take off. And so if we go with everything being bullish right here, you could say, right, if you wanted to just buy and watch it go up, you'd be pretty in good mood. We're not in that situation right now, but at least, even though the weekly chart has bearish oscillators, stochastic just turned positive, by the way, but it's the weakest of the three that I pay attention to. I think it opens doors for the MACD to turn positive, opens doors for the RSI to turn positive, and that in and of itself will be good, because the change of character here is going to turn this to being more positive, bullish. I think you're going to see a lot of people buy in today and try to do swing trades, and then just kind of wait to see what happens next. Because right now, if you are going to buy this move, let's say you're buying at $66,000, your stop loss is going to be around $6,000, $60,000, which is a pretty large move down if it were to hit that stop loss. So that's what, 8%? You'd probably have only a 1 or 2x leverage on this type of position, at max 3 or 4. But you know, each of you guys knows you're on limits when it comes to leverage trading. And then of course, you know, you're just waiting to see how high we get back up here, whether we break out above that level of resistance like we were talking about, and then what happens next. But you're going to see a lot of people try to open up swing trades today. A lot of people. I'm curious to see how they do. I am not doing that right now. I already have a day trade in here, a couple, and I'm just going to sell them off pretty much. However, when I look at this, you know, I've been dollar cost averaging this whole sucker. So I have a nice little average of a bunch of tokens kind of down here. Some are positive, some are negative. I would say the majority are negative at this point. But once Bitcoin starts to rally on, all of those all of those tokens will eventually have their larger moves, and that's kind of what I'm looking for right now, is just making sure I have enough ammo in here for altcoins, because again, at the end of the day, from the highs, Bitcoin went down about 23%, and since those lows, it's come all the way back up here like 16%. It's been pretty nice. It hasn't been catastrophic or dangerous. It's just been boring. It's been boring. However, if you open something like here, like a Solana, just altcoins in general, this sucker flew down 44%. Go over here to something like a Bonk, sucker flew down 75%. Of course, it's come back up a lot, and I think it looks like Bonk wants to really make a parabolic run here coming up soon. Maybe look at that for a swing trade if you guys really want to go down the swing trade path. STMX, a lot. Sheeb, a lot. Pepe came down a lot, broke out all-time highs. I'm hoping for that type of stuff. Lady, a lot, and still hasn't come up a lot here. ADA, AMP, Ape, Arbitrum, AXS, BNB. BNB's been holding freaking strong as hell. XRP, Bitcoin Cash. It looks like it might have held. I'd say this one held. This line just looks like it's in a funky place. Chili's, so AI token, or not AI tokens. What am I talking about? Altcoins have definitely just been shit in the bed here, and that's why I've been loading up on those quite a bit. Sure, you dollar cost average into Bitcoin every now and again, a little bit into Ethereum, a little bit into Solana, but a lot of capital this time around has been going over to meme coins, AI tokens. Whenever I show you guys that way that I like to trade, where I go over here and I do that little filters, add filter, price. Let's just say it's under $10 for now. And here very fast. I don't know if I can do this. And then market cap under 500 million. Now we got a lot less stuff under 500 million, honestly, because of this move today. However, over the last few days, last few weeks, they've been very, very good as Bitcoin's been coming down. Fear and Greed index at 52. That's nice. So we start going down this list here, and you can see, some stuff has been doing fine year to date. Maybe it's coming down a little bit more, but I've been looking for opportunities within these types of tokens, primarily under a penny, honestly. But I open the door a little bit more for some of you guys here that like to buy stuff at $1, $10, so forth. And I'll go over here and I'll see what I like and what I don't like. Some things I buy and they don't work out. Sometimes I buy them and they work out very, very well. The worst you could lose is 100%, but you could definitely make more than 100% trading. So you only want to put a small amount of money in there for different things. For me, though, like Popcat, I bought into Popcat. That's been very good to me so far. But I've also bought stuff like this. ELF, basically. ELF hasn't been good to me at all. So it's up a couple percent today, but you look at this chart for the last year, right? I'm still holding on. I've been dollar cost averaging for a hot minute. I'm waiting to see what happens to it. But it's moved up a lot from last summer, but I'm hoping I can really get a second wind here. So some things are going up pretty well. Some things are not. Kind of a mixed bag here, but overall, I'm pretty excited about where we're going to go. But as far as day trading, you're more in a scale out mindset right now than a buying mindset. Swing traders, you're probably taking the opportunity to really figure out, do you want to load up on these tokens right now and wait to see if we go higher? Or do you want to see if there's going to be some type of pullback? Or do you want to buy right now and hope for a pullback and maybe double down if the pullback happens? There's a lot of different ways of going about it. Right now, I'm happy with the day trade that I did. And I'm pretty much taking profits. But I've been hooked into a day trader's mindset for a hot minute. I told you guys I have that one swing trade, but it's like a 20-hour to 30-hour trade. Maybe soon I'll be more likely to buy back in for a longer move. But until then, my swing trade is the dollar cost averaging hedge that I've been doing, where you just put $500 into the market every week and you kind of allocate those funds. That's a pretty decent swing trade-esque type move for me. Can we have a nice community Discord? It would look amazing. I have a Discord. Nobody really uses it. I don't know how to manage a Discord. I'm really bad at stuff outside of YouTube. I grind away at YouTube. I grind away at stuff I have to do in my life. I hang out with Loki a lot. Go outside, do a fun stuff with him. When it comes to Discord and Telegram and stuff, my mind can't. It just doesn't like it. Like I like talking to people in there, but when it gets like dead, so to speak, like when nobody's in there, I pretty much don't do anything. I just kind of like, okay, well, it died now. I'm not going to really go back in there. Like I have a Discord. It may have a few hundred people, but nobody ever really talks in there all too much. It's kind of just a barren wasteland. And that's the way it happens during every bear market. And nothing's really happening right now. I mean, I can try, like maybe tomorrow I'll talk about the Discord and maybe I'll get people to go in there again. But there's no self-sustaining thing that keeps it going. And I always compare it to what happens in the middle of the day. Like for the most part of this stream here today, I think I had like 50 to 60 people watching me until the algorithm really figured out I was actually here. That happens a lot. And it's why I normally don't do streams around this time, because the algorithm kind of sucks up my channel. But in the evening, then you can really get pops off with views and stuff like that. But again, I have a Discord. I just don't know how to manage it. It's very, very difficult for me. And the spam levels were out of this world. And I have no idea how to get rid of that spam thing, because it was absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal with spam. And hey, Luxguy, happy to see you. Definitely a really nice pump here. See right here. Could be a fake though. Hail. What do you call it? I mean, as far as we're concerned right now, the good CPI data is definitely some good news here. I would be surprised if this brings us up to all-time highs with ease, if that makes sense. So I know we just talked about this a few seconds ago. You can see the order block we're currently dealing with right now. This is where you're going to see a lot of people looking to scale out, yada, yada, yada. But, let's see. So here, I'd be surprised if this gets us to that point, like tomorrow or the day after. I would still have to see us consolidate, grind, and then have a breakout. The timing of this, it could be sometime this weekend, it could be sometime next week. I'm not really, 100% sure exactly when it will happen, but I'd be very surprised if it happened right away. I would say, excuse me, geez, I might see us go up, test, and then bounce up and have a breakout. That seems more realistic. It might only take like a week or a week and a half or something like that for that to happen. But, you could almost see something of a shoulder, head, and shoulder, followed by this breakout that's happening right here if we're able to hold it for the next 4 hours. And that could see us go back up here, tap on it, and then move. Something of that general style, if you ask me. What I don't want to see is us flush all the way back down here to 61,484. That'd be bad. I don't want to go back down to this order block. If we have to wick down here, fine, but that move is what we're looking for here. So if I was to make it look kind of nice, I would say, dude, Trading View gets on my last nerves with how glitchy it is sometimes. There we go. All you're looking for is that shoulder, head, shoulder, followed by that breakout here. There you go. And then possibly a retest, and then we start launching back up. That could be something I'd be more interested to see here. That's something that can really get us going. But again, that still takes days and days and days and days here. So, there's yeah, it's not going to happen fast. I mean, relatively, a week could be fast to you, maybe 2 weeks could be fast, but it's not happening tomorrow. I think that's the big thing here. That breakout, I think it might have to happen sometime at the earliest this weekend if it really is going to happen at all. And what do we have actually? So let me back up here very fast. We know that's the play for right now. Maybe I can just draw a little bit of a line here for you. I just wish I had a... Actually, better yet, let's just do this. Like that. No, okay, here. And there we go. So we had the core CPI, the CPI stuff coming out today. Tomorrow we have initial jobless claims. That could be a big boost for Bitcoin or the market as a whole if it's weak. Capacity utilization, that could be interesting. Fed Vice Chair for Supervisor Michael Barr testifies. Friday, U.S. leading economic indicators. So this could be something interesting right there. Yeah. Next week, we don't really have much stuff until Wednesday. Minutes of Fed's May FOMC meeting. Thursday, jobless claims, new home sales, durable goods. There's not really much excitement coming on. Because then after that, we start getting into... yeah, I mean, there wasn't much stuff last week either. A few good things, but it caused some commotion, I would say. There we go. Well, something's happening here because one of my positions is making me more money than I thought. Which one is it? Maybe just a general mood. Yeah, probably just a general mood change. Alright, let's go back up here. Yeah, but that's the general gist here of what I'm looking at, guys. I don't think it's going to be sky high, so to speak, but we're definitely in a good spot. Maybe I'll do a... Maybe I'll open up a swing trade just for you guys if later on tonight we can actually have a confirmation of that change of character there. For you guys, we'll open up my secondary Faradesk account, and again, $1,000 long at 5x leverage, and just kind of hold it and wait to see what happens with that $61,500 level of support, and just wait and see. Now, again, swing trading still isn't what I want to be doing right now because of all the things I've articulated so far. I still think it'd be worth it to just open one up and see what happens with it. You know, I got that hedge for a reason here, because I don't want to miss out on a potential rally that comes out of nowhere, which can happen in a bull market. And we are still, as much as people may disagree, we are still in a bull market if you ask me. And then, brother, what do you call? Tomorrow I'll make when I go to the stream, I'll talk more about Discord. I'll be looking for mods for Discord, basically. My thing is, I want to make sure like it's a process that you guys can I vet people through their email, so that the bots don't get as many bots. And then once they're verified, I just want to understand how to make sure I want a banner that before they even join, they say, hey, make sure that you toggle this setting so nobody can message you from inside the Discord. And I like that rule. I see it on a few different Discords I'm on, but I have no idea actually how to implement that rule. I want to protect people from spam, and there's just so much spam on Discord. It is absolutely nuts. And the only thing that stopped the spam was that nobody was using my Discord anymore. That's what stopped the spam, excuse me. Let's see. R&D still long. It's been doing very, very well so far. I'm dogging the new footprint chart on the TV. Footprint chart on TV. What's that? Footprint chart on TV. Which one is that? I know I have a few streams. I always forget. Here. I can help you, man. Hey, AZ Movies, I'd be happy to get any help there, because what do you call it? It is stressful trying to manage that sucker. And I don't want to be there to share videos and stuff like that. I know it can be useful, but what do you call trading footprint chart? Oh, okay. What do you call? I don't use that. But what? Let's see. But yeah, it's annoying. Here, hold on a second. Here, this doggo right here wants a treat. Not even a treat. He wants to go outside because he can hear the birds. Yeah, all right. That's all you get for now. comments right here. Is GameStop coin getting more exchanges listings? I doubt it. I doubt it. Anyway, so I'd love to help the community with that. I'm from the EU, so I'm up when you guys sleep. Hey, Wessel, when I share the Discord, tag me in the Discord and I can make you a mod and stuff like that so I can get more help. Because right now what's been happening is like, okay, I'm investing a lot more time into YouTube and a lot more into the stream. And what I've been noticing from about like 2 to 3 months of research here is just a lot of different stuff. And I know I've been talking about this for a while here, but there's a few things. So a lot more in the past, I used to do longer streams, like 24-hour streams, 12-hour streams, stuff like that. The audience really seemed to like that, but right now we're not in a parabolic move, so when I do those types of streams, there's not as many people watching. There's different times where people don't watch, like in the middle of the day, people normally don't watch. It takes a while for YouTube to just share that I'm live. I don't understand what the deal is there. It just doesn't tell people, hey, I'm live. So like I could be about to close a stream in like a half an hour from now, and then all of a sudden something will come in like, I just got notified that you're live, and then boom, I'm leaving. It's like the worst thing because I actually feel like I feel empathy for them, and I'm like, damn, and that ticks me off. On the other side here, you know, I'm working on my thumbnails right now. I'm working on my editing. If you guys haven't already, I put up a video on my channel. This one, why inflation is getting worse. I'm trying to, these are all practice videos basically, but I'm trying to learn how to edit like a CNBC video or a Vox video where they kind of explain a concept like, why is inflation getting worse? Why is this happening? Why is that happening? You know, why is fast food so expensive? Why are people ditching cable? That type of stuff. But I want to make like short 3-minute videos until I get them, like I kind of master making a 3-minute video, then a 4-minute video, then a 5-minute video, then a 6, then I'll probably stop around 8 to 10-minute videos. And that way I kind of have a good understanding of what's going on here. I think it'll be possible for me to do so, but it'll be, I struggle with editing a lot, but I'm taking the time to learn. Hence why I was up to like 2 to 3 o'clock last night learning how to edit. I try to squeeze it in where I can because a lot of times I'm just like trying to chill out. I work on my exercise bike for a couple hours a day, so that really takes a lot of my time drinking smoothies and whatnot. But I've been working more on my thumbnails here, testing out what works and what doesn't work. This style right here really seems to work. You guys like when I'm outside and such, but this one right here where it's just more about inflation, where it has like the dark background, a couple letters, some little logo, or some little symbol, and then me looking concerned or some type of emotion on my face. Not the, you know, like I'm waiting for a dildo or some shit, but you know, that type of face, it seems to pull in the most amount of viewers. I tried the smile stuff, not really working out so much. You know, darker screens, this type of stuff, you guys like it. So, or, you know, when people have a choice of looking at my video versus another one, they tend to click on these ones more. So I'm going to continue using this as the style. This one's different because it's a different type of video, but for my updates and stuff, I'm going to be using this for the next few weeks to see how, if it stays consistent. Then as far as lives, I'm implementing some of those in here, and you can see that it's actually helping out a little bit more, but I've already had this style for a while, right? Darker background, some type of dramatic thing, me smiling or having some dramatic look. It usually works out pretty well. But again, I'm testing out a whole bunch of stuff. I have to keep the streams flowing a lot more than I used to. I think in the bear market, I was able to, like, I don't even know what you'd call it. In the bear market, I believe I was able to just like talk and talk and talk with each individual person that was commenting. I can't do that as much anymore if the what do you call the flow of the stream is disrupted. There comes a certain point within every stream that I kind of just give up on that. I'm like, okay, we can chill. Hence last night, after I gave you guys all my spiels about everything I wanted to talk about, you know, getting ready for CPI, the breakout in the 1 hour chart, you know, different news and stuff. What I did was I just started talking about cigars and chilling out there, started talking about, you know, a whole bunch of random crap. There are times I do that, but I'm really trying to hunker into this new evolution that I'm trying to go through here to make things better. You guys notice this little thingamajigger right here? That's new. I made the logo and the ticker on the side smaller. I took out that liquidation data there, And then now when it comes to like the countdowns and stuff, I have this. Right, and now I have that stuff going on, which is pretty nice. That just gives people a little bit of a waiting time to get in there before I actually start talking, which has been pretty nice. I've noticed actually views are a little bit better due to that, which is very nice to see. And then I'm going to start testing out a few different things coming out over the next few weeks. One of those things is, do you guys like when I put my morning videos, like any type of content like this, where I'm outside and talking? Would you guys prefer that I did that using a Premiere, so it was like done in a live stream format, and then it just ends and, you know, goes back to wherever? Do you guys like that live stream format, or do you guys want to just have the notification? I'm thinking the live stream format might bring in more views, so I'm going to test it out, and I'm going to see if the algorithm likes that more or if it doesn't. So I'm gonna hold a weird different process right now. So it's been it's been interesting to say the least here. Very, very interesting to say the least. Or you're a DJ and you'd be up always. Let's fucking go. I think you're organically as a mega marathon streamer. Well, I enjoy just streaming and talking and having a casual time. I've never been that type of guy that really wants to hype stuff up. And I think there's when you hype stuff up, like I know a couple friends of mine do that, you get energy out of that. You're like, yeah, let's go. And there are times when maybe I do that, but like it's I have to be truly there. I can't just like manifest that feeling for myself. I have to be very, very excited about what's going on. The last time that happened was back in early March, late February, because that's when everything was really pumping up. I was making a shit ton of money and I was like, boom, everything's good. Now I'm just like dollar cost averaging, looking ready for the next opportunity, looking for data, seeing what's happening, waiting for the economy to either fix itself or inflation to fix itself. It's a lot more boring. And I kind of like, you know, eventually I'm hoping that I can get my personality out there a little bit more, or maybe be not my personality out there more. There's a way about it. I want to do more wild, not even wild, it's just like, to me it's wild stuff outside of the crypto realm, like maybe do some metaverse gaming, stuff like that, try out some stuff, do long streams, but it won't always be charting data. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about that and see how that type of stuff works. I don't think it'll be bad. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to test out. I'm just going to look at what some of the larger streamers do, like the large streamers that aren't even in cryptocurrency, like the Kai Cenats and the Penguin O, those people. I can't pronounce the names properly, but I'm going to see how they do their stuff and try to implement a fraction of that into my channel going forward. It won't be the psycho type of stuff or the drama. It'll be more of, you know, learning how they flow, learning what they're talking about, different things, you know, like maybe going through the Wall Street Bets page more often, looking at all the losses over there, all the gains, you know, just a whole bunch of stuff. Meanwhile, I'll be doing day trades on the side. My only problem with day trades, as you guys know, is I like to trade during certain circumstances. And I did maybe a few trades this week, and we made about $500 off those trades with on World Token. I only trade when I see a nice setup. And I only and a nice setup doesn't mean you know it's going up or you know it's going down. The nice setup means you know it's going up, but it's going up a certain amount where you can make a profit, a good profit at that, that's actually worth your time. And so I'm wondering what I should do is, I work with a lot of exchanges, as you know. Some of them are like just, you know, they just want me to promote their link. Some of them will say, hey, we'll give you $1,000 a month if you just have a little banner over there, or like $500 a month, whatever it is. And I'll be like, sure. But every now and again, an exchange will say, hey, we'll give you some trading funds to trade if you just trade on our exchange. So I'm wondering if I should reach out to one of those sponsors and say, hey, you know, can you give me $2,000 to day trade with, and then you guys can help me choose the trades? Because again, for me, my brain doesn't like trading small amounts. It doesn't like scalping all too much. I strain myself to scalp, what I did for the World Token. Now, you can make $500 for just a few hours of trading. I get it. Trust me, I understand it. But my brain doesn't like it. My brain likes to just look at the large picture, look at that, like, wait for that breakout, wait for the momentum, and then buy. And then you're making a shit ton of money with a good leverage, with a lot of money, and boom, you're set for like months and months and months and months, and your savings are all fine and all that type of stuff. Crap. That's the way I prefer to do it normally. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming in the future for the channel here. I'm just hoping that it all works out, and I'm still trying to move up though, because right now I'm much more I'm doing a lot more stuff. Like I'm going to Texas for consensus here. I'm going to start doing some vlogging stuff while I'm there, which is going to be interesting. I don't vlog like this in public, but I'm going to do it to see if even outside of my comfort zone, if it works out pretty well. Whole bunch of cool stuff there. Aerial photography channel. I thought about that. I want to buy a drone just to do that and kind of zoom around the neighborhoods and whatnot. And Marching greetings from the Netherlands. Sup Cameron, right here. I like your morning videos in general. I like them too, so that's something I'm going to be doing more often. I'm just going to be testing out Premiere way of doing them or your normal way. The only difference between the video is you still see the video, but at a Premiere, when I do the Premiere button, it'll treat it as a live stream, and it'll give you guys like a notification, say, hey, Michael's going live in 5 minutes, and this is the title of his video, right? So it'll say Premiere, but so you guys will be able to watch it and live chat about it in real time as it comes out, versus where you guys get the notification and you guys may choose to leave a comment, you know, or you guys maybe watch the whole thing. I'm not entirely sure. I think Premieres may keep you guys engaged long enough so you can say hi to people as I do that type of stuff. And again, my morning videos are somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes long, usually close to the 5-minute range. What I'm doing right now is I'm getting my balcony set up so I can start streaming from there a little bit more. I usually like to do the outside though, so while it's summer, I'll probably stick to the outside, like the backyard. That way you guys can see Loki running around and having a good time. I had to put a little bit of a mount on my tree out there. That way it holds my phone and my gimbal and stuff like that. What do you call it? Yeah, Loki's a chill guy. He's always outside with me in the mornings. And hey, Waffle, you actually give constructive information rather than getting emotional over the market. Yeah, I mean, to my detriment, or whatever you call it, you know, what do you call it? That loses me viewers. That loses me viewers by doing that. But oh, sorry, what happened? Oh, sorry. I almost rolled over his little toe with my little roller thing. He's not happy with me now. So I got freaked out for a second. Anytime he whimpers, I'm like, dude, what'd I do? Anyway, yeah, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it to be that type of hyper. You know, I've seen the way that BitBoy went and how he kind of like, you get too crazy and then you kind of just like fall off a cliff. I don't want to get to that level. I just want to be chill. Again, remember, the majority of my money comes from trading. It doesn't come from YouTube. I think for those influencers where their money comes from YouTube and not trading, I think it creates a whole different type of mentality for people. Now, I'm all for partying and having a good time, hence why I'm going to start doing my cigar streams with you guys, where I stream while I'm at the lounge, and then we can just talk about anything really, you know, whatever comes to mind. But more of a casual thing where we can just be chatting for like 2-3 hours, well, as long as my phone has battery, you know, and that type of stuff. I'd watch drone stuff. Hey, Kilo, happy to see my man. I thought about buying a drone from DJI. I don't have time to make a second channel. But I'd love to watch those types of channels. I'm in Washington State, man. There's a lot of natural landscapes that I could go out and film. It'd be freaking great. More of a Spock versus Scotty person. Same here. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be dramatic. End screen, fade to black, keep the music on, follow me on social or something, and interrupt ending always leaves feeling, especially when you're engaged viewing. What do you call? Maybe I should try that. What do you call? There is a way to do that. I don't have it yet, but I can make one. I know I can add one here. It'd be like a reverse countdown type of thing where I have all my logos and stuff. I can make it work. Probably not for like a week or two, but I can figure it out. Oh, but when it comes to other videos too, I can try to do that too. When it comes to like the daily videos, I can try. I'm not entirely sure how to do that, but I think it would probably just be music and some other stuff. Typically, the only thing I'd say about the daily videos is I do not edit those. I just record them from my phone and then I upload them from my phone. If I do a video where I'm sitting down like this and doing something in the morning, like maybe once or twice a week, I think there I could edit some music into it and then from there have all the end screens and stuff, which could be really cool. Hey, Shin, I appreciate that a lot. What do you call? Hey, Z, have a good day at night, my man. Let's see. and YouTube and reused, I think. Oh, that could be interesting too. Yeah, I could just do that right there instead of having to do the editing. I'm pretty sure I could. Like, let me see. Let's see. So the last time I did a, yeah, see, there's me with Loki outside. I should be able to go in here. Yeah, I can edit screen in here. So apply template. One video, one playlist like that. I could try that right there, guys, and see how that works out for us. I just have to do that before I hit the go, the publish video section or whatever. Do I regularly have margin in use, or do I use it on day trades or swings? I use it for day trades and swings primarily. I don't usually use it for long-term investing. I've been testing out this cycle using it for dollar cost averaging, but that can take a while. The fees can add up, which is kind of annoying, but you know, it usually ends up working out because in the bull market, everything is going sky high. So primarily, I think day trading is best when you are day trading. So leverage is better when you're day trading because you can go like 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50x, whatever you want to do. You can make some good moves there. When you start doing longer term investments, like, you know, holding for a week to 2 weeks on a swing trade, even a few days for a swing trade, usually I like more capital, less leverage. The fees are a little bit better, and you're not usually going to be as worried about all the volatility, if you get what I'm saying. You kind of understand what's going on. Swing trading is usually more like a more accurate way to trade. Day trading, there's a lot more things that can kind of fluctuate throughout the day. Swing trading, it's a lot easier just to buy that breakout and ride the wave, or buy that breakdown, short that breakdown, you know, ride the wave that way. Day trading, a lot more ups and downs. It can be kind of volatile, as you might imagine. But when it comes to leverage trading, I typically am going to be doing it with day trading and swing trading, yes, but more higher leverage amounts when it comes to day trading. For margin trading without leverage, you know, I don't do that necessarily because the fees just seem to be so expensive to me. And the way to pay back the fees has always been kind of a conundrum because sometimes, like, I have the money to pay back and it's like glitching out sometimes. I remember trying it on BitGet and I was just furious with it. I just wanted to see what it was like, and I was just like, I had to ask support. I was like, what the fuck? You guys are charging me like a few pennies every second. You know, a few bucks every second. I was like, dude, this is like racking up a massive bill. And I just never went back to margin trading after that. Hey, Villa, have a good rest of your day, my man. What's right there? Quality, yeah. Coinbase 1 saved me a lot of money. I tried to make smaller buys, dollar cost average dips and holds. What do you call it? Coinbase 1 is one of the best things in the absolute world. I don't trade on Coinbase. I don't want to trade on Coinbase. When it comes to selling your tether that you get from your exchanges and moving it over to your bank account, I've saved tens of thousands of dollars using Coinbase 1. It is absolutely, like, it's been like $300 a year or something like that, and then you just save thousands of bucks every year. It is a no-brainer. If you guys use that as your vehicle to move money back into your account, no-brainer. I mean, as long as you're moving back, what, maybe $500 or no, maybe like $200 a month at least. Moving that around, selling, it pays for itself in a minute. It really does pay for itself. Let me see what's going on here. I think we're fine. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream right now. I'm going to be back later on tonight. That's why I'm ending it now. We'll be live, let's say around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, and then I'll be live for maybe 2 hours then. I will try to put out an update video for you guys maybe tomorrow. I don't see, there's a cap to how many videos I can really put out here, but I'm going to try to start doing some of this end screen stuff starting out tomorrow morning when I do that video here when I'm in my backyard. I'm just hoping that the weather is nice in Seattle here. But anyway, it's nice hanging out with you guys. You guys should be moved over to that Dogecoin stream, I think. I think we should be good, and I'll let you guys know about the Discord maybe later on tonight if I can, or in tomorrow as well, and then we can try to get it going. But no, we'll wait a couple days because I have to just hear from people, and I'll do a little update. Then once what's the best way to go about this? Once I have some help in figuring out everything out, then I'll be more open to just like flat out saying, hey, join the Discord, join the Discord, join the Discord, and see where that goes, right? So again, we'll wait and see how that works out. Thanks, everybody.